I've asked all of our guests what they think of what they've been seeing from Tehran and what February the 11th means to them. And can I start by putting that same question to you, and that if you've heard anything you wish to comment on, please go ahead and do that.
Well, I think I haven't heard everything. I heard what Fred was saying, which was a bit strange. The sanctions under Obama caused suffering for ordinary Iranians. It was a brutal set of sanctions. They were directed at ordinary Iranians. And the same is true with Trump. But of course, the United States doesn't care for human rights, just like when they invaded Iraq, when they destroyed Libya, and as they impose hunger on the people of Yemen with their Saudi allies and friends, such as MBS. So I guess I don't think that they understand what it means to try to make people suffer, because they are exceptional. You live in a Eurocentric world, therefore your values are superior to others. So imposing hunger on people, of course, is for the greater good of humanity. Or, for example, comparing Iran to ISIS, I think, is bizarre, because ISIS was, of course, created by your own allies in this region. We know from the 2012 Defense Intelligence Agency document, that is the Pentagon intelligence, with 20,000 people working there, that the United States knew from very early on in Syria that the extremists were the dominant fighting force. And the United States helped those extremists. And the United States, its allies in the region, supported those extremists. And we know that the head of that organization at that time, General Michael Flynn, who admitted on Al Jazeera English in an interview with Mehdi Hassan a few years ago, that the United States took a willful decision to help those extremists create a Salafist state between Iraq and Syria. Well, who created that state later on? It was called ISIS. So to compare Iran with ISIS, or the mismanagement, to put any mismanagement of the economy solely on the shoulders of an elected government in Iran, is, I think, quite audacious. The United States has tried to impose suffering on Iran, but the economy continues to function despite major difficulties. I think we saw today in Tehran and across the country very large rallies under rain and very poor weather, which was a sign of great defiance towards the hegemonic ambitions of the United States and its allies.